Hello yarn friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Morgan with Dream9 Design. If this is your first time joining in, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button and notification bell when you get notified, or so you get notified when I release videos. I'm going to be showing you how to make these really awesome, cute, adorable little pumpkin slice coasters. Okay guys, so the color reflects a little bit funny with the lighting in here, but I really do love the color that I chose for this project. Now I use the Red Heart soft yarn, and this is actually the colorway Tangerine. Now you can use like the Red Heart carrot or any kind of orange that you choose that you want to use. Now I went ahead and used some of this like speckled Red Heart yarn as well. Whatever you choose to do for the crust, a cream would be really good as well. The hook size that I'm using is a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. I'm using my Furls hook. Let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial. To begin, we simply want to start with a slip knot, and then we are going to make a chain of 17. So just a basic chain, yarn over, pull through. Don't do it too tight, but go ahead and chain 17. I have 2, 3, 4, and I will meet you back here. When you have your 17 chains, you want to work double crochets back along this row. So we are going to skip the first stitch on our hook. We want to yarn over, go into the second stitch here, and make a double crochet. So yarn up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Now you want to do this all the way across your row of chains. So you just want to do a total of 16 double crochets in this row. Go ahead and work that and then meet me back at this video. Okay, so this is what it should look like when you have your first row done. Now we're only going to be doing a total of 9 rows. So we're going to chain up 2, 1 and 2. Now normally this will not count as a stitch, but we are counting it as a stitch at the very end. So here we're going to be decreasing at the first 2 stitches and the last 2 stitches of every single row. So what we're going to do is yarn over, go into our first loop, draw up a loop. We have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we're going to yarn over, go into the next stitch. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2. Now we have 4 on our loop. We're going to pull through 2, yarn over and pull through all 3. So we just did a double crochet decrease. And now for the next 12 stitches, we're just going to do normal double crochet stitches until you get to these last 2, and then meet me back at this video. Now here we have our 1 stitch in our chain. This is the only time the chain counts as a stitch. Now, being as it is our last 2 stitches, we are going to do the same thing. We are going to do a double crochet decrease. So yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all 3. So now we are going to repeat that, but row 3 is a little bit differently just because we are not going to be going into the chain stitches. So I'll go through this row with you one more time. So we are going to be decreasing at the beginning. So into this first stitch is where we're going to start and go through 2, yarn over, go into the next stitch here. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. So we did our first decrease there. Now we are going to double crochet across the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stitches, and then we're going to be decreasing in these last 2 stitches here. So you're going to repeat that all the way until you have 2 stitches left. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should be 8 rows. So go ahead and do this, and I will meet you back here. Okay, so this is what it should look like. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows done. Now what we want to do, I'm trying to get this video done before the light changes. We want to chain up 1, and now we are going to work along the side here, back around. We're going to do like a little edging, and then we're going to finish off right here. So I like to work about 14 single crochets up along the edge. I'll get a little bit closer. You don't have to be super specific on where you work, but we're working up the left side right here. And just kind of poke your hook in and find a spot. Count 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see here. 6. So go ahead and do that until you get up to the corner, and then meet me back here. Now I worked the 14 single crochets up along the side. Now we have 15 stitches along the top. This is our beginning chain. Now what we want to do is we are going to work a single crochet into our first stitch here in the side. We will chain 1. And then we're going to work 1 more single crochet back into that same space, just like that. Now go ahead and work 1 single crochet until you get to the other corner. You'll have 14, and then when you get to the corner here, you're going to single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, and then you'll work again 14 stitches back along the edge. And I will meet you when you get done working the top and down the side. Okay, so I went ahead, I worked the rest of this corner, did the single crochet, chain 1, single crochet in this last one. I worked my 14 stitches up along my other side. And now I am here back with the last 2 stitches from the final row that we had done. Now what we are going to do is we are going to place 1 single crochet into that stitch. We will chain 1 and then work 1 single crochet back into that last stitch. Now here's our first single crochet, because remember we work 14 up the side, we do our corner, 14, corner, 14, and then we're going to finish off with our last 2 stitches. So now what we want to do is we want to slip stitch into that first stitch there. Chain up 1, grab your scissors or whatever you choose to cut your yarn with, leave a little bit of a tail so you can sew that in, and then I like to make 1 more knot. Okay, so now we have the body of our coaster done. So now we're going to go ahead and we are going to work the crust of our pie slice. Now for the crust, we will be working across the next 16 stitches. What I like to do is start with a slip knot with my cream color. This one has little speckles in there, which I just think is really fun for pie crust. Now in our corner stitch, I like to join with a slip knot. So grab your working yarn, pull it from behind. You have your slip knot right here in the front. Yarn over and pull through, just like that. Okay. Now what you want to do, let me fix my camera here. Now what we want to do into the next stitch is where we are going to start our first little crusty part. So we're going to yarn over and actually start with a half double crochet into the next stitch, just like that. So we're going to pull through all 3 loops on our hook. Now yarn over and we're going to make 2 double crochets back into that same space. So yarn over, go into that same loop, drop a loop. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2 more. Okay, so go ahead and do that one again, a double crochet. When you have that done, you will go ahead and make 1 more half double crochet back into that same space. Okay, So here in the next space, we are going to do a slip stitch. So yarn over, pull through, pull that through the loop on your hook. Okay, now we're going to repeat this little cluster right here of 1/2 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1/2 double crochet, all into the same space, followed with a slip stitch into the following. So we will do that all the way across for the top of our crust. So go ahead and repeat that, and I will meet you all back here. You should end with a slip stitch on the other side. All right, so I went ahead and did my crust. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little clusters. Now that I finished with my slip stitch, I do want to chain up 1, leave a little bit of a tail, and we'll go ahead and pull through, and then again I like to make a knot. All right, and that is pretty much it. You want to go through, I like to make the set in a 5-pack. I will put a picture right here, kind of what that looks like. And yeah, you could do 4-packs or 5-packs. Once you have the ends sewn in, they just look so fabulous and so great. I sold these very, very quickly, and I figured I would make a tutorial for you guys. If you liked today's video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below if you made these and what you thought. Go ahead and check out my other tutorials and videos that I have as well. I do also have a yarn vlog channel. A yarn vlog channel, so you guys can hear me and watch me talk about yarn and yarn related projects. Have a great day, guys, and thanks for tuning in.